the statue that spoke the end in the year 2487. Earth was no longer the centerpiece of human civilization. After colonizing 12 planets, humanity had scattered across the stars. Earth had become a relic, a birthplace, yes, but also a museum of our primitive past. The powerful lived on orbital cities. The thinkers drifted in moon-ring universities. Earth was for dreamers, mystics, artists, and treasure hunters. Elias Kade was all three. Archaeologist, explorer, showman, and above all else, he was a man who didn't know when to shut up. It started in the sand. The Dead Cradle, they called it. An ancient alien site discovered deep beneath what was once Central Asia. No atmosphere, no life, just a buried temple wrapped in silence. The original team went in and never came back. Not a signal, not a sound. So, obviously, Elias went next. He brought a team of 6 scientists, scanners, muscle, and a live drone crew to broadcast it all to his 30 million subscribers. Because, why just die in a tomb when you can die live? The temple was made of black stone that drank light. Carvings like broken star maps ran across the walls. Statues towered tall, eyeless, lips closed. The deeper they went, the stranger it became. Their electronics started failing. Heat rose unnaturally from the floor. They found no bones, no signs of struggle, only dust and silence, until they found the chamber. At the center of it all was a monolith, a statue 10 meters tall, humanoid, seated cross-legged like an alien Buddha. Its eyes were closed, its mouth curved slightly, not in a smile, but in judgment. A plaque at its base read, in alien glyphs, "He who touches the oracles seals the fate of his world." Elias laughed. "Guess I'll give it a kiss then, huh?" His crew protested. His xenolinguist warned him. "That's not a warning, it's a prophecy." But Elias was already climbing. He touched the statue's chin, and jokingly, arrogantly, kissed its stone lips. Everything changed. The temperature dropped by 40 degrees in a second. Every light in the room flickered and died, and then, the eyes of the statue opened. They glowed red, but not light memory. Depth, time. A voice filled the chamber, not from speakers, not from any direction, but from inside every human mind. "You have awakened the witness. Your kind will fall." Elias couldn't move. His body froze, but his mind was ripped open. He saw visions, oceans boiling, stars collapsing, cities on fire. Human ships turned to drifting graveyards. A timeline that stretched beyond logic, of future already written, where humanity's greed, pride, and thirst for dominion had triggered something cosmic, an event, a return, a punishment. One phrase echoed through it all: "Your species is unfit for the stars." When the statue's eyes closed again, Elias fell to the ground, bleeding from the ears, twitching, silent. He didn't speak for 3 days, and when he did, he whispered, "We were judged." 10 days later, Earth HQ, United Human Nations. The footage went viral. Millions watched Elias kiss. Millions more saw the prophecy. Panic, worship, denial, political collapse. But one thing unified them, all fear. The oracle didn't make threats. It didn't demand. It simply declared a cold, final truth. For the first time in centuries, the fractured factions of humanity sat in the same room. "Is it a weapon?" asked one general. "No," said the xenolinguist. "It's older than weapons. It doesn't kill. It declares the future." A scientist countered. "Then we rewrite it. Operation Override. The reversal of fate. Humanity has always been good at one thing: breaking the rules." They scanned the oracle. Its molecular structure didn't match known physics. It was older than the galaxy. The glyphs referred to the memory core, a kind of universal backup, storing every civilization's rise and fall. The oracle wasn't just a judge, it was a recorder. But the best part, It was damaged. Part of its memory crystal had fractured, which meant, possibly, the prophecy could be changed. That was all humans needed. For 10 years, Earth became a secret forge. Nations sent their best engineers, linguists, hackers, and philosophers underground. They studied the alien language. They interfaced with the Oracle using synthetic minds. Neural AI fields were projected into its dormant form. They didn't just talk to it. They tried to hack destiny at first. It failed. The Oracle rejected every simulation, calling humanity arrogant insects. But then came the child. Her name was Aya, born during the Oracle blackout. She was raised inside the lab. She never saw sunlight, never tasted rain, but she read everything, every human language, philosophy, every tragedy, every hope. At age 13, she asked to speak to the Oracle. "You," the council said. "You're just a girl." "No," she said. "I'm what comes after." They let her try. She sat before the statue. No lights, no guards. And softly, she whispered, "We may be flawed, but we're not finished." The Oracle opened its eyes. For the first time, it did not speak. It listened. 10 more years Aya became Earth's last diplomat. She didn't plead. She told stories of courage, of love, of humans choosing others over themselves, of those who sacrificed for strangers, of rebels who rose against tyranny, not just alien but human. The Oracle began to shift. The red glow became orange, then gold, and then it changed. The timeline is not fixed. Rewrite begins. 50 years later, the Galactic Core, Council of 13 races aliens, gathered in panic. A galactic council, once smug in its superiority, had watched something horrifying, Earth rising again, faster than any known species. Evolving, creating, outsmarting, even after exile, even after prophecy. They were back stronger, united, and quiet. Too quiet. Then the final blow came. A transmission broadcast to every corner of the galaxy. The image of the Oracle, now fully awake, glowing with golden light, and beside it, Aya, now grown. She smiled and said, "We are not what we were. We are what we chose to become. This time, we judge ourselves." The Oracle spoke only one final line. "Humanity has rewritten its fate. Prepare." The stars trembled, and the council understood. Earth had not just survived the prophecy. Earth had become one. A civilization of engineers, rebels, storytellers, warriors, and dreamers, united not by species, but by choice. And they were coming.